hard it's going to be.
When you hear Cal say, hey, right now Isaiah's the only guy who gets it, do you know that that's just he's trying to poke the bear a little bit, try to get you and Malik and the other freshmen to kind of come along?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're still learning. High school basketball to college basketball is entirely different. The way I was coached in high school and the way I'm coached by Cal has been different. So, I mean, Isaiah's been here for a year. He knows what he's doing. Just try to listen. I just try to listen and catch on quickly.
What's the biggest change for you so far? And now that you've got a few games under the belt and just a little bit more of an idea, I guess, of what Cal's wanting you guys to, or how he wants you all to play together?
I mean, just you're not taking all the shots. You got to play defense every possession. 30-second shot clock. Sometimes people try to ground it out, and I mean, just try to play every possession hard. He gets that out of you.
How valuable was that to be able to turn to when the young guys were reeling a little bit, nothing was really falling for you guys, to be able to turn to Isaiah and he just kind of steadies the ship a little bit early?
He helped us a lot. I mean, we have yet to face that adversity since we've been here, and I mean, he's done it a few games last year, so he knows what he's doing, and we all just listened to what he was saying. He led vocally and he led by example, so we just followed his act.
Did he also sort of help show you that if you wanted to get to the basket, it was going to be there all night? He realized pretty early, it seemed like, that they could not stay in front of you guys.
Yeah. I mean, when I realized he was just getting to the basket, then I just tried to do what he did. I got a couple layups and ones, and it just helped me out today.
What is Malik like when he's a shooter? When he's cold like that? I mean, basically halfway through his second game, he'd been cold all season to this point. What is, I guess, his mentality, and how does he get himself going again?
We just got to get him going. I mean, he gets going by hitting free throws, getting layups, a huge dunk, and then threes start falling, and then everything just starts rolling after that. Sometimes you just got to see the ball go through the basket.
Yeah, can you talk about Michigan State? Do you know many of their players, or have you played against them?
I've only played against two, but I mean, I don't know how they're playing since they've been there. So.
Cal says he's not going to pull guys for mistakes. He only pulls you guys for effort. Does it feel like sometimes maybe he's pulling you for a mistake, or do you feel like, that was an effort play if it's you that gets the
Oh, well, with me, he hasn't pulled me for a mistake, like a turnover or a charge or a foul. He hasn't pulled me for any of that. So, I mean, actually, I don't think he's pulled me at all since I've been here, but I just try to give the effort that he wants. And if I'm tired, he tells us all, if you get tired, tell me to take you out. So I know when you ask to get back in, then you can, unless don't just wait for us to tell that you're tired and have to pull you. So.
How much fun is the matchup of Game 3 in your college career? You go to Madison Square Garden, you're playing a top 15 team. You're playing, as you know, a couple of those guys, high level guys, freshmen. Just to have that so early.
I mean, I'm just trying to go in as another game. I mean, it'll be my first time playing in the Garden or playing another ranked team, but at the end of the day, it's another basketball game. We're just going out trying to win.
Now what you've seen in 2 games, 2 exhibitions, 2 real games, what's the most important thing to kind of square away before you play a really good opponent on Tuesday?
With us, I think it's effort. Sometimes we don't give the effort either on defense or rebounding. And but if we do those 2 things well, I think we'll have a good chance to win every game.
Cal says he's going to do some stuff in practice, make you guys sit down in your stance for 30 seconds. I know you talked about standing up the other day. You expect tomorrow maybe to be a little bit painful?
Yeah. I mean, it'll just help us, play the entire shot clock. Sometimes we get lazy and stand up, and that's when we end up getting backdoored or something like that. So it's just helping us be able to play the entire shot clock.
Cal,